Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have today the mid-budget phone from the flagship killer OnePlus. As some of you may know, OnePlus started out as a great alternative to the flagship phones with top-of-the-line specs but was priced way beyond common man's purse. They came out with phones that were simple, sleek and easy on the wallet. They even built some fan community on the way, but I've seen and heard from many OnePlus diehard fans that the company has lost its way and what they stood for. I think competition and customers willing to experiment with other brands have made them also ape the competition. So the phone today we are reviewing is the OnePlus CE2 5G. It's not a new phone, but right now it's a strong contender for a mid-budget phone under 25,000 INR. There are some things that work in favor of Nord CE2 5G as a package, which we will cover in a short while. Before that, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the like and subscribe. That means a lot for us to make quality videos for you. Okay, let's begin with the review. Packaging is of good quality. The box looks sturdy and has lots of paperwork, SIM ejection tool, OnePlus Nord stickers, the Super VOOC fast charger and OnePlus signature red USB-C charging cable. They have a silicone case as well, but all these silicone cases which come in box will become yellowish in color after 6 to 8 months of usage. I recommend getting a screen guard and sturdy case from Spigen or Urban Armor. So let's roll. We'll cover some major things during this review. 1. Overall design, 2. Display, 3. Speakers, 4. Camera, 5. Performance and apps, 6. The battery, 7. What's different from Nord CE Lite, and the good, bad and ugly in terms of features. So first, the design and feel. With its gleaming back and big camera module, it looks way expensive than its price tag. They've done a great job with the back design. It looks like glass but is plastic. This is a grey color version called Grey Mirror with a 6 GB RAM. The other color available is Bahama Blue, but I think this is more contemporary. Even though the screen is long, it's not too wide and is comfortable to hold in one hand with 7.8 mm thickness. It gives you a compact feel, mimics a premium look even though the materials used are not high-end. I like the overall design because it looks more premium for what you have paid for. Yes, it is a fingerprint magnet, but that's the price you pay for a metallic shining design. With ports we have all the usual folks. Dual SIM tray, micro SD card slot, power button, volume buttons, mono speaker, Type-C charging port, mic, etc. So overall, OnePlus has managed to appeal the design to budget users who wanted that OnePlus flagship look. Alright, let's move to the display. The Nord 2 CE has a fluid AMOLED 6.43-inch display with 409 ppi. Brightness is at 800 nits, which is okay for the price segment. It comes with Corning Gorilla Glass 5 for screen protection. The highlight of this display is 90Hz refresh rate. Things are fairly sharp and colors are good for what you pay for. Having AMOLED and 90Hz refresh rate is what will make you push towards this phone compared to others in this price range. I would say it's an average display. OnePlus does have some room to improve the colors and contrast considering this is AMOLED. Haptic feedback is also average. Fingerprint scanner is on the display, which will be welcomed by many, and it is quick. Okay, let's move to speakers. OnePlus has put in a mono speaker and not stereo speakers this time, maybe to keep it in the price range, but it has a good level of volume. The vocals in treble are good, but it is low on bass. I hated the OnePlus 7T speakers with its abnormally shrill volume and treble, but these speakers are a lot better, so the speakers are a go. Alright, now let's talk about the camera. As they say, looks may be deceiving. When you see the big camera hump on back, don't expect a Hasselblad camera performance. It's fairly okay. Front or the selfie cam is 16 megapixel. The main camera is 64 megapixel. The rear cameras are 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel macro lens. It can also shoot 4K videos at 30 frames per second. You need to have your expectation right for what you're paying for, which is under 25k INR. The camera app is fast. I didn't have enough time to do a detailed camera review, but I felt the images were okay. But I think OnePlus needs to seriously improve the camera and algorithm. I feel there is a washed out whitish feel to images and videos on most OnePlus cameras. The Hasselblad cameras on OnePlus flagship phones will definitely be better. But other than that, the camera does the job here. And for an average user who doesn't bother too much about image quality, you'll be fairly satisfied with this. So now let's move to the performance and apps. It has a MediaTek Dimensity 900, which is fairly a budget 5G chip. It sits under the MediaTek 9000, 8000 and 1000 series chips, with 9000 being the flagship. Apps were quick to open and multitasking was also good due to the lightweight Oxygen OS, resembling more like Google stock Android. The app drawer is quick to open and fairly smooth and has fairly good launching speeds. It comes out of the box with Android 11, but the Android 12 update is available right now. After I updated, I felt the phone was a bit slow, but nothing like a deal breaker. There were some significant changes after the update, such as the customization options, shelf, new themes, additional settings, customizations, etc. for people who like to customize their phones. OnePlus has brought in the theme store, which is a great feature. And one thing that differentiates OnePlus is the minimalistic feel of the Oxygen OS. There's almost no bloatware, and OnePlus is trying to be close to stock Android, which is a great thing compared to Chinese brands such as Xiaomi and Realme, who push bloatware and ads, or for that matter Samsung as well. So performance is good and meets expectations for the mid-budget price range. The battery has a capacity of 4500 mAh, which should last you close to 1 day and must be enough for all your daily needs. Now, what is different from Nord 2 Lite? There's one additional 5G band in Nord 2, and one of the major differences is the main display, which is LCD in Nord Lite and AMOLED in this Nord 2, which is better. Nord 2 also allows 4K video recording and HDR, while the Lite version doesn't have those. The Lite is more or less a Realme 9 Pro rebranded. So I would suggest going for the Nord 2 by shelling a little bit more extra. Now let's talk about the good, the bad and the ugly. The good. First, the design and the feel it gives for a mid-budget phone. 2. No bloatware or close to stock Android OS. 3. OnePlus after-sales network. Now the bad or okays. First, it is similar to Reno 7 from Oppo with some differences in camera, Oppo having a much more superior camera. 2. Display colors require improvement. 3. MediaTek Dimensity 900 is a mid-range budget 5G chip. 4. Camera image quality has room for improvement. It's not for a photography or Instagram buff. Now the ugly. First, it doesn't have the trademark OnePlus slider, which allowed quick switching of profiles. 2. OnePlus may be bringing in replacement model soon, because this would be more close to the end of its life cycle. In summary, it is a balanced phone but with diminished appeal. It is for the brand-conscious general budget user. There's nothing wrong but nothing wow. But hey, it's a budget phone and not a flagship killer. It is positioned against all tiers of competitors, and along the way it loses that OnePlus differentiation. The clean and no bloatware software experience compared to competitors and after-sales network is what will tilt the decision in Nord 2 CE's favor. So that's it from Gizmonk this time, guys. Stay tuned for a new video on something special. We'll be doing a Bose Bluetooth speaker review in our next episode. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button and subscribe. Till next time, see you guys. Peace from Gizmonk.